All right, my people, welcome back onto this channel. Well, finally, it has come to our notice that Yoruba Nation movement, the way it is going, it will take a lot of time, or might not even be actualized. It will take a lot of time to be actualized, or might not even be actualized. And right now, why are we getting this? Is our news reaching us on our table right now, and then it had been exposed. A lot of people are working together to bring down Professor Banji Akintoye. A lot of people are from the other part, talking about from Mrs. Modupe Onitiri's angle. The news reaching us right now have been that, according to the right source, it has been that Mrs. Modupe Onitiri met with one agitator. It's a popular agitator, namely Wale Ali, and then it was disclosed on how she wants to end the life of Professor Banji Akintoye. And right now, all other Yoruba Nation agitators have now taken it upon themselves that if anything happens to Professor Banji Akintoye, that Mrs. Modupe Onitiri should be held responsible. My brother, my sister, this one shocked me when I heard this. That if at all it's only a headache that Professor Banji Akintoye has or develops, that Mrs. Modupe Onitiri will be held responsible. Well, my people, that's exactly not where I am actually going right now. The fact now remains that, do these Yoruba Nation agitators actually love the Yoruba people? Then if yes, another question is, do this Yoruba Nation leader actually love the Yoruba Nation agitators? That's another strong question. Because as it stands, my brother, my sister, I will not lie to you, the way the whole scenario is going right now, it's like some set of people are just diverting the thinking of the good Yoruba people. They are diverting their thinking away from the actualization of Yoruba Nation. Because I don't understand the situation whereby the so-called people that are saying they want to achieve Yoruba Nation for all the Yoruba people to have a better life will now be fighting themselves. And the worst scenario had been that if the other party is accepting that he wants to settle a rift, the other party will say no. Then how do you think Yoruba Nation will be achieved? A lot of people might be listening and they're asking what exactly has happened. And meanwhile, some set of people must have heard what is going on. Yes, but the truth of the matter right now is that there is nothing like good rapport between the leaders. And if this continues, I think some of our agitators will be held responsible. I will say some of the followers also will also be held responsible. Why did I say this? Now we have a faction that is always for Professor Banji Akintoye, and then we have another faction that is for Mrs. Modupe Onitiri. Now this set of people, now they are the Yoruba Nation followers, they are the agitators too, they want the best, but they are doing a very big mistake by not bringing these leaders together. Well, this is exactly the way I have seen it anyway, from my hand. It's a very big mistake that they are doing by not bringing these leaders together. How can they make this happen in the first place? This other party says it's not working with this, and then there are some followers that are still backing this leader up that, if he's not coming, forget him, he's not trying. Instead of you to say, no. So, Mama, we are not going to accept this. We have to work with Professor Banji Akintoye, because I'm very sure if the followers desist, if they stop following one particular person, or they even say we are not even supporting anybody. Yes, if the followers say we are not supporting anybody, what we stand on is the truth. Then how do we know the truth? The truth, you can always get to know the truth with the majority. The majority of the people are for Professor Banji Akintoye with all the no checks I have done. I notice minority are for Mrs. Modupe Onitiri. Right now, Mrs. Modupe Onitiri on her own part had made everybody understand that she is the major person, he is the right person for Yoruba nation. You understand? She had made it clear to everyone that she is the right person for Yoruba nation. That she will be the one to take the Yoruba nation agitators to the promised land. Of which some set of people actually believe. Professor Banji Akintoye, on the other hand, why a lot of people are with him is simply because himself and Chief Sunday Igboho are together. They are working together. That's the way I've seen it. And the Chief Sunday Igboho is not somebody that you will say is working for politician. No. It can never be possible. For somebody who had lost all his property, to the extent left Nigeria for another man's land to hide his head simply because he's fighting for Yoruba nation, then how come you now say that kind of a person is for politician? Of which we have fully known that these politicians do not want Yoruba nation. So right now, let us judge that. A lot of people have been saying, Chief Sunday Igboho is working for politician. Then, if you are very wise, you know that those people saying that are the enemy of the Yoruba nation movement. Then if you are not supporting Chief Sunday Igboho, then definitely you are an enemy of Yoruba nation. Somebody who is saying he will not support politician, that it will still remain on, that he will still remain on Yoruba nation movement, and then you are not trying to tell me that Professor Banji Akintoye that is working with that kind of person is a traitor. So we just need to call ourselves to order, because the way the whole thing is going right now, my brother, my sister, it will not lead the Yoruba nation movement anywhere. And it's so painful that majority of people have died in this struggle. Lately, Kokoro died in this struggle, one of the Yoruba nation warriors, simply because he is fighting for Yoruba nation to be achieved. How are you going to compensate those people? Adagan himself died also in this same struggle of Yoruba nation. If there was no Yoruba nation, these people, I am very sure they will still be alive. But they were killed because of the attack in Chief Sunday Igboho's house. Exactly what we are actually talking about. Now, some set of people are now saying, Professor Banji Akintoye and Chief Sunday Igboho are for politicians. Yet, politicians are the one that pursued them to the country they have, simply because they are fighting for Yoruba nation. And right now, the people who are now supporting the other party, I don't know why they are supporting Mrs. Modupe Onitiri anyway. Well, I still need somebody to let me understand, because with what I have understood and I have followed squarely, I think Professor Banji Akintoye and Chief Sunday Igboho are still on the right path. If not, they should have been in Nigeria and be enjoying themselves. If actually what the people said about them is true, that they are for politicians, then they should have been in Nigeria now. Then why would they be in Cotonou? That's exactly what it is. I think we all need to think about it, because right now, with what is going around right now, it has been that Mrs. Modupe Onitiri went to a show that was hosted by Wale Ali. He's one of Yoruba Nation agitators, and there she made mention of the fact that she is going to bring down Professor Banji Akintoye. Well, I have earlier said that that's not the aspect I was actually going to talk about, but let's talk about how Yoruba Nation can be achieved, and how there will not be distraction anymore, because all this, I see it as distraction. That's exactly how I see it, as distraction. So everybody needs to just wake up. Let us tackle this in the right manner. Let all the followers call themselves to order and then talk to their leaders, and let's see how Yoruba Nation will be achieved, will be actualized, and exactly what it is, my people. Onto this, what more can we say? Meanwhile, let me have your own take, and then remember to subscribe for more updates if you are new on this channel. All right, thanks and God bless.